Howdy folks, welcome to today's lesson. Okay, we're just I've sent you a message on WhatsApp about how we're going to do this. So this is a PowerPoint. We're just doing some Bahamian landscapes revision. We're going to look at ridgelands and rocklands. Very simple stuff. You can head up with this, and then I'm just going to show you a series of different questions, okay, with no answers. I've put page numbers or sources of where you can find answers to it. And I feel these are the kind of key areas you need to revise for your quiz on Friday. At the end of the lesson then, okay, what I suggest you do is look at this, go through. You don't have to answer all the questions, okay? But if you don't know them all, if you can't answer them all to a fairly high standard, then you do need to review them. I would suggest answering them all. I'll upload a second video then, okay, that have all the answers in it and go through them. And you can then correct your own work or add more detail to the questions that you've done earlier. I don't mind if you do this bullet pointed. I'd obviously prefer full sentences, but as review it can be bullet points, okay? And again, under your heading, if you're going to do one of the questions, write down the question and answer it. Alright, like I said, I'll put up the full answers, and then I'll also be taking most of the quiz questions will come from these questions as well for Friday. To start, just a couple of keywords. Okay, look, I've just put in 4 keywords from each topic. Again, they're ones that you may or may not need to know for your quiz on Friday. There's obviously other words around these 8 that you need to know, definitions for. But again, if you go back through your notes, that's probably the best source of information. If you go back through your notes from ridgelands and rocklands, you'll find a lot of keywords and so on. Okay, so so we're just going to look at ridgelands first. How do ridgelands form? Okay, so BL stands for Bahamian landscapes, page 42, 43, 62. And again, we've covered some of this stuff in previous videos, so you can go back and find the Ridgeland videos. If you scroll up on Plus Portal, look back in your notes to ridgelands, okay, you'll probably find your best notes in there. Again, question 2 then, which islands have good examples of ridgelands? Bahamian landscapes, page 61 through 64. There's loads of examples, alright. So again, if you don't know, look at the pages, answer this fully, okay? If you're doing some of the questions, please write the question this time just so you know what you're answering. Question 3, what types of features will you find in a ridgeland? Alright, and again, there's no marks with this, okay? This isn't an assignment, so you can put down as many as you want. There's no restriction to just naming 1 or 2. Try and encompass as much as you can. Again, textbook numbers are there. Question 4, what is the relationship between ridgelands and lakes? The best answer to this is in your notes from your ridgeland lesson, so I'd look back in your notes for that. Alright, so again, what is the relationship? Most places that have ridgelands will have lakes beside them, Lake Cunningham for example in New Providence. So why? Alright, so again, I'll be answering all of these at a later time. That's all the ones. Look, that's 4 quick ones about ridgelands, okay? You should be able to get quite a bit of information down for those 4. Number 1 then on rocklands, okay, what are the characteristics of rocklands? Now that's page 71 and 72. This is not asking you what are the features that you will find in rocklands. I want to know what are the characteristics. Is it highland? Is it lowland? Vegetation? Rock type? What else is found there? Is it flat? Is it undulating? What's going on? So how would you describe the rocklands of the Bahamas? How do blue holes form? Again, page 74 Bahamian landscapes, and again look back at your notes. If you want to draw a diagram for this one and label it, you absolutely can. Okay, there's no kind of restrictions here, but again, you do need to know how they form. Not necessarily Dean's blue hole, okay, just blue holes in general. Dean's blue hole is the exception, not the rule. All right. Number 3, describe how limestone crust forms as well, page 82 and 83 from Bahamian landscapes. We only barely touched on that, but there's plenty of information about it and some diagrams. Okay, so you can have a little go at answering that as well. So there you have it. It's just 7 questions, okay? I would say they're all pretty much 4 to 6 mark questions. It is not an assignment, alright? But have a go at answering those, and I will be putting up answers at the end of today's lesson, alright?